Hey guys, how's it going? A couple of days ago, we worked on this area here, and then we had a rainstorm come in, and so I had to take a break from it. Now we have cloudy skies, and the rain has let up. So we're gonna get to work back on this area again. Very, very excited to start getting the ball rolling on this, or finished at least on this side, because once I finish this side I can start putting the metal edging in, and I'm really excited about the metal edging. You guys know I love using the edge-right metal edging. It's just beautiful stuff, and so very, very excited, because that means I can start working on this area and it's going to be perfect. And I just realized that maybe I might have messed up on something. Let me turn the camera around. So 2 days ago, I cleared all of this out, and the grass was going like probably back to about here. And so I pulled all of this out, removed all of the grass, moved all of the grass that was there, removed all of the plants that were there. I still have the irrigation that needs to get moved. Here's my pile of weeds. My plan for today is to come in. I need to hack off the Japanese anemone bloom heads. They're done blooming, so we'll move the bench, hack that off, pull the rest of the Bermuda grass that's there. And I just realized, so my plan was that this is going to be metal edging all the way up to this area here. So it's going to go metal edging, and this was supposed to be like a continuation of this walkway, and this walkway is going to be grass eventually. And I just realized I pulled all of the grass out of here. I made a nice clean edge. And so, yeah, I guess what we'll end up doing is we'll just end up like planting grass there. But I also want to do like stone work here, so it looks like you have a entrance up to a gate. It'll be fine. It'll all grow back, and it'll grow back so fast. It'll actually look nice and tidy for the time being until I can get stones laid down in that area. Anyways, that was a tangent. Brent is going to do the irrigation in this area for me. And then today we are going to tackle this. So bench needs to get moved. We're going to remove the rest of the Bermuda grass that's here. It goes all the way along behind this. And then we need to pull off the seed heads. These are my Japanese anemones. I have one bloom left, and that is it. So we're going to come in, hack it down. I am going to remove some of this. This is all in the way, so that's going to get pulled out. And anything that's kind of growing over this way, I do want to keep this in check a little bit. And there's a whole bunch growing in the back that I would also like to pull out. So let's get to it, because I have some work to do. Also, if I have time, because it's the end of the day and it's starting to get dark, if I have time, I want to get one plant planted that I want to get planted right here. I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you after we do all of this. You have to stick around. Well, that's quite the view. So Japanese anemone came to here-ish, got rid of all of those, a little bit of that one. I had two varieties here. Originally, I thought I planted one called Pamina. I think I planted two. I'm actually like 95% certain that I planted two of them. I think what I might do to keep this in check is, I'm going to go in with the edge right here along this side, because it's going to come this way and this way. So it's going to make it so the Japanese anemone don't go over here and they don't come into the lawn. But what I might also do is just do one on that side also. That way it stays nice and contained instead of continuing to spread and become a battle. So whenever I do the edging, I will go in, I'll drive it down into the roots here, so it's not going to come out into the lawn. And the lawn's not going to go into that, which I am dealing with the lawn going into there right now. And then I'm just gonna go in with a straight piece that goes straight back like this, and maybe kind of like box this piece in. That way it doesn't spread. Japanese anemones, they spread by rhizome. So just like Bermuda grass, like I'm dealing with, it goes under the ground and then a little piece pops up, and then it shoots under the ground and then a little piece pops up, and then it shoots under the ground and a little piece pops up. So that's the issue with them. I'm gonna see if I can find a root so I can show you. So here's actually a perfect example. See the black stem? That is the main stem, and then you can see each of these growth points. There's 3 growth points, and so each one of those is a rhizome where they came up. And you can see over here too, there are a rhizome and a rhizome, and you can see all of these little pieces that are shooting out of it. So they do spread, but they're so gorgeous, and they're very, very easy to pull. You just grab a handful of them and you just pull them out. I'm sure I didn't get all of them, so I'll probably deal with a couple little pieces coming up here and there, but that's okay. This isn't like an invasive thing. This is like they spread by rhizome, so they're kind of a pain thing, and they spread relatively quickly. I think this is like a 2.5-year-old patch that I do a bit of maintenance on. I guess we're waiting for the train now. Okay, next step. I actually need to move a few little seedlings that I already planted. I think I'm just gonna pop them into the landscape, into this bed really quickly, and I need a container, and I'm out of containers. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna steal from another container. You guys saw back here, I have these 2 rolled rims. I loved having them back here. We're stealing this container though. And we're pulling the garlic out, and I'm using this container for a very exciting piece. Okay, I got the container there. I have it hooked up to drip. Any guesses on what's about to go in that? I cannot wait to show you. First, we're gonna fill it up with soil. I'm gonna throw a little fertilizer in there, and it's going to help transform this area even more than it already has transformed, because that's quite the transformation. There is nothing there anymore. But it is something that is so needed, and it's gonna be so beautiful. I went in, threw a couple of bricks on the ground, try to get them as level as possible, and this is going to be beautiful. That was a hint. Okay, let's get it filled up, and then I'll show you. I promise. Put your guesses down below what you think it might be. Okay, I've held out long enough. Are you ready to see what is going in that container? You should have guessed it by now. If you've seen every video or seen at least my recent videos, this is a dream plant. You can see the tag. I just showed it to you, and I just picked this up. So you should have been able to tell by the holiday can. You should have been able to tell by me doing this, and a few other little hints. We are getting planted the Weeping Atlas cedar right there. Isn't that gonna be so stunning up against the black fence? I think it's going to be perfect. This is what it looks like. It is so gorgeous. Full Sun Lover from Monrovia. I feel like this is a killer deal. I paid $144 for it, and I have seen these things go for $200-300 about this size. So I feel like I got a really good deal on it. I am very, very happy with this. It is growing zones at 6 through 9, gets 15 to 20 feet tall in its natural form. We will be pruning on this and growing it in a container, so it's gonna stay much smaller. The reason that I'm growing it in a container, look how beautiful that is. The reason I'm growing it in a container is because eventually we plan to move, and I'm putting things that are more like prized to me and things that I don't have to buy twice. So this is something I don't want to buy twice. We're putting it in a container. So this is gonna be in a container, and it's gonna be so gorgeous there. let's get it in its can because I've run out of daylight. It's the very, very end of the day. This whole daylight saving thing is just killing me. Let me show you guys the tree because it's a beautiful one. Here it is. It has a really good like curve to it. So this is a like serpent style is what it's called because it's, you know, shaped like a snake. And they're so beautiful. It's even ready to start being trained to come back for another S, should I decide to do that, or I can just let it kind of weep down. I do think I will get a longer stake by springtime, put it in there, and I will train it so it comes back around again. I would love if it did, you know, like the 1, 2, 3, come back a 4th, and then hit a 5th and start draping down on the 5th one. So that's going to be a couple years. These things are such slow growers, but they are such beautiful, beautiful pieces. I've seen a trellis. Somebody had grown these over a trellis. I see them at, there's a garden center. I'm blanking on the name because I'm trying to get this done and my brain is fried. But I've seen trellises where people grow these over the trellises. Even Janie said like Michael Glassman went to a garden in England and they had like a walkway of these. And so I'm very, very excited to get this piece in this container. It's going to be stunning. Let's get it done ASAP. So I didn't get everything done. I didn't get the weeds pulled, and that is okay. I feel like we got so much done over like 2 days on this bed, and I feel like I was like going and going and going, and we got it done, and I'm very happy with the spot that we were at. So I got all of the Japanese anemones cut back. I didn't get the Bermuda grass pulled. That's okay. I mean, I don't even have the metal edging, so I can't do it right now anyways, but it is okay. I will get this done in the next couple days. You guys will probably see it next week or something. I don't know. It will get done because I don't want the Bermuda grass growing into the Japanese anemone any more than it already is. It's already a problem. So it looks great. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm very happy with the cedar and this entire bed, and it's just, it feels like it's all really starting to like come together and feel a little more special. Look at with the sunlight beaming through over there. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh man. Okay, that is perfect. I really cannot wait for this thing to get taller. Not gonna lie, I thought it was bigger. I do want to come in and retie this. The ties were a little bit tie, so I'll do that a different day. I mean, as you can tell, the sun is setting, so I am out of daylight. So my friends, that is going to be where we end the video today. I hope that you enjoyed it. This looks so stinking good. Really cannot wait for this thing to fill up. I think this helps, you know, add to this area and like it just makes it that much more beautiful and gives a really nice, interesting specimen piece right there. I needed something with like some good vertical interest right there. Evergreen interest, perfect. Very, very pleased with it. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't had a chance to, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It helps my channel more than you even know. Thank you guys for visiting our garden, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.